My parents came to this country through the front door, legally. You get into this country based on merit. I'll talk about getting ahead of this country. Let's even just talk about who gets in. Our inner animal spirit at the heart of the American soul, it has been domesticated, it has been tamed by this new culture that rejects truth and embraces relativism, that rejects equal opportunity and embraces equal results, that rejects excellence and embraces victimhood. When we rallied behind the cry, many of us did, to make America great again, we did not just hunger for any single man. We hungered for the unapologetic pursuit of excellence in this country, because that is what it means to be American. I think this is an opportunity for the conservative movement, for the GOP in this country, to create a new American dream for the 21st century that revitalizes the ideals that set this nation into motion almost 250 years ago from places not far from where we're getting together here, right here in New Hampshire. I think it is an opportunity to revive basic ideas, the basic rules of the road, ideas like merit, the idea that you get ahead in this country, that you get into this country based on merit. I'll talk about getting ahead in this country. Let's even just talk about who gets in. Okay? My parents came to this country in the late 70s in my dad's case, in the early 80s in my mom's case, through the front door, legally. They followed the rules. They worked hard. They paid their taxes. They made sacrifices. They raised 2 kids in this country who each went on to found companies that went on to employ and help thousands of Americans. Okay? They taught us that hardship isn't the same thing as victimhood, that there is more to life than self-indulgence, that getting married, that creating a family does involve some level of sacrifice, but some sacrifices are worth making for something greater. We should want more immigrants in this country like my parents, but we have to embrace them by also acknowledging, and I say this as a first-generation American, that we cannot open our arms to a wave of immigrants whose first act of entering this country is a law-breaking one, because we are a nation of laws. That is part of what it means to be American. It's not just merit about who gets into this country. After you get in, it's about meritocracy in who gets ahead in this country. Embracing the idea that Martin Luther King was right. I think the GOP can be not only the party of Lincoln, but the party of MLK, reviving our conviction in the idea that you get ahead in this country, not on the color of your skin, but on the content of your character and your contributions.